Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. Keep in mind this message is for any Cancer placement you want to check in on, including any astrological house or planet that may be in Cancer. Whatever it is, you are welcome here. We're going to go ahead and get right on into the reading. Spiritual team, what is the overall energy for the next 7 days for my Cancers? What is the overall energy for the next 7 days for my Cancers? Okay. Oops. Come here. We have marjoram, happiness. Okay. I like that. And at the bottom of the deck, we have lettuce, desire. Okay. This could be spicy. It could be spicy. It doesn't have to be, but it just feels like overall there is happiness in going after whatever it is that you want. And even sometimes just figuring out what you want to do because you finally have an opportunity to think about it and have a little bit of peace and time to really sit down and think about what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life, or where you want to be for the rest of your life, right? Let's get into the tarot here. Spiritual team, what messages do you have for my Cancers for the next 7 days? What messages do you have for my Cancers for the next 7 days? All right, let's see. Okay, we have 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, what else? 5 of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. So the High Priestess in reverse, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. It's an interesting combination, isn't it? Let's see. Some of you guys could be getting proposed to and you don't see it coming. Something makes me a little nervous about seeing the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups together, because the 10 of Cups talks to me about having been involved in a situation for a very long time. This is long-term happiness. This was not something that happened overnight. So this could talk about a marriage. This could talk about a long-term relationship. And to see it next to the 3 of Cups makes me a little worried, because this talks about something a little bit newer, fresher. I don't know if someone is, I hate saying this, but someone could very well be out cheating. Yeah, this person could be out. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You could be finding this out, if that is the case for you, very soon. Or you could be meeting somebody who is already in a relationship and you're finding out too. I want to say something positive with this combo of cards, but those are the messages I'm strongly getting for some reason. A chance meeting amongst a group of friends could turn into something that you really don't see coming. And I did say there is potential for someone being proposed to. This could very well be the person you end up marrying. In the next 7 days, you could be meeting somebody that could be your long-term soulmate. Okay, so 3 scenarios right there for you guys. I always try to see some positive situation even out of the toughest cards, but if there is something negative that you guys need to be aware of, I need to say it, right? All right, let's get into these cards up here. This is such an interesting combo of cards because I see a couple different stories with this. On the one hand, I see someone who is determined in coming out of a space that feels very destitute. That's the best word I can really use. Someone who is coming from a place of maybe they don't have a whole lot of financial stability right now. Maybe they don't have a place to live. Maybe they just lost their job, or they have been out of work for a while. I see the progression going this way, and I also see the progression going the opposite way. I see someone who refuses to absolutely give up no matter what circumstances that they're in. They continue to fight and compete and go to war for themselves, for others, if they have a family. They do everything they potentially can until they get themselves out of this situation, okay? And almost blindly, with blind faith. They keep fighting until they're able to get out of the situation and walk away from this life completely, right? I also see it the other way. And I know we have happiness and desire here, but it's just sometimes these cards are completely unrelated to this. I always do my best to relate them to each other, but in certain circumstances like this one, they don't always correlate because it's different messages for different people, right? I have 200 plus followers or subscribers. This message is not going to resonate for all 200 of you. So I have to see what I see and put what I see out there for those of you who may resonate for each different message. Anyways, for some of you, I get the feeling if you don't walk away from something, you are potentially putting yourself in a position to lose in a pretty significant way, okay? So just be aware of that. If you have this feeling of like you have a decision to make, of you can either walk away or you can keep pushing and fighting, okay? And you feel like you haven't really lost much yet, this is potentially what fighting could get you, is you losing a little bit of everything or something very, very significant when it comes to your stability. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be you forever if you do decide to fight and keep going, but I'm saying it's going to be kind of like a little bit of a slump that you hit when you could have made a different decision. Does that make sense? Whew. Okay. The strongest message I'm getting is the one that goes this way, for the people that continue to fight for what it is that they want, and eventually succeeding in getting out of this Five of Pentacles situation. There's a very small portion of you where I feel like it goes the opposite way. Okay, so take what resonates. I don't know if this particular reading will resonate for a majority of my Cancers, but that's the message I got. And this feels almost unrelated. The only thing I could really see being related is if you accidentally meet someone who is already in a relationship and you decide not to walk away after you find out. If you continue to fight for this relationship, you're going to be left with nothing, because I don't feel like this person is going to leave this 10 of Cups. They put way too much work into this. Yeah, they're not about to give up the wifey for someone new, or hubby for someone new, whoever. Gender's not specific in the tarot. But that's the only one I really see that kind of, that kind of resonates. For those where, you're the person who's in a relationship and you find out your person is out here cheating, if this person doesn't knock it off and they continue fighting to have their cake and eat it too, guess where they're gonna end up? Divorced on the street, no house, no family, no marriage. There you go. Whew, this is a rough one. This was a rough one. And now that does kind of make sense with these cards. So someone's already in a happy situation, and then because of desire, they kind of mess it up. Wow. And the opposite too, the desire to get what it is that you want, and the perseverance will get you what you want, will get you that happiness. All right, let's move on to the Oracle deck section of the reading. We do have a full moon in Pisces on the 10th, so I wanted to read from the Moonology deck and see what additional messages I could get for you guys. Spiritual team, what additional messages do you have for my Cancers for the next 7 days? What additional messages do you have for my Cancers for the next 7 days? All right, let's see. All right, we have new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side, and I'm hoping that is for the case of you guys that are working your way out of a tough situation. That just tells me that whatever you're about to achieve here is meant for you, and I love to see that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the new moon. A new start is coming. Excuse me. Yes. Let's get out of this Five of Pentacles energy. Let's get it. And for those of you where you potentially could be getting engaged, Congratulations, a new start is coming for you on that. So excited. All right, let's get into the Tea Leaf Oracle. Now keep in mind, Cancers, whatever messages come from this deck could be related, could be completely unrelated to what we've been talking about. It's just additional things you need to know for the next 7 days. All right, spiritual team, what final messages do you have for my Cancers for the next 7 days? Okay, let's see. Spiritual team, what final messages do you have for my Cancers? Whoa, for the next 7 days. That was a lot, but I'll take it. Let's get it. That's a lot, but that's okay. We can do it. We can do it. All right, first one we have is the Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. I mean, the bottom of the deck, for those of you who don't leave or knock off what it is that you've been doing, or your person doesn't stop what they are doing on the side, yeah, potential issue. We have the Dark Man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Okay, this could be you, this could be someone you are involved with. Keep that in mind. We have the Candle, you will be shown the way. Yes. So there is, again, some sort of feeling that you guys are getting, from what I can tell, that's kind of warning you of like each situation. It's like either for those of you where you're trying to get out of a certain situation that's been hard, they're showing you the way to how to get out of this, right? For those of you where you're in a situation where someone is going behind your back, or you are someone that is going behind someone's back, you could either get exposed, or someone you know could be getting exposed, so you can make a decision. Anyways, let's take a look at what else we have. The Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. That was that 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Someone might be enjoying themselves a little too much. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we have. The Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. That's for those of you guys where you've been fighting to get out of this 5 of Pentacles situation. We have the Peacock, beware of great pride. For those of you who are out sneaking about, just don't do it. I mean, can I just say that? Don't do that. Don't do that. How many do I have? All right, let me spread these out accordingly. I'm very OCD if you haven't noticed. All right, let's get this right. Here we go. All right, we have the Quill, get back to the basics. Interesting. Get back to the basics. That could be a message for those of you who are trying to figure out your way out, okay? Stick to the basics. You don't need to do anything crazy to get yourselves back on track, okay? You don't need to be super extravagant. Just do what you need to do. I mean, at least the bare minimum, but like, yeah. I don't know how else to explain that one. That one's kind of a tricky one. We have the Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, someone's thinking with their nether regions. I'm just gonna put it that way. Someone at the bottom of the deck is thinking with their nether regions, their sex organs. They're not thinking with their brain. That's what I'm getting from that one. We have the Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Those are for you who are resonating with that 5 of Pentacles energy and trying to get out of it. Some beautiful things on the way for you guys. All right, let's see what's at the bottom of each of these piles. We have the Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Look at that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say anything about that because I feel like I've been harping on it this whole time. We have the Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Yeah. Especially for those of you in the 5 of Pentacles energy. It feels like you guys are determined and ready to do what it is that you need to do. So definitely stay on top of it. Don't get discouraged because it feels like it can turn around as long as you keep on top of it. All right, Cancers, that is what I'm seeing for you guys this week. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I am on Instagram, TikTok, I have a blog. All that info is below in the description box, as is my website if you want to schedule a personal reading with me. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!